Well, I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't have any presents for you this time. I do for Henry the Lion, though, although he's awfully familiar with the arrow, the fire, the heated shot, whatever you call it. So is Venice. But I am not going to do much in this video. I have not done much since I last saw you guys, or you last saw my screen, because hopefully you're not seeing me. Because that means you're peering in on what I'm doing right now. And I'm awfully upset right now because I just shot this video. I shot it live. Live commentary, a sick run-through commentary, a great example of classic cue ball. And once again, my microphone was not plugged in all the way. I went to Windows Movie Maker, no luck. So, what we're doing in this part is we're just mowing down the rest of Verona, Padua, Venice, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if it's Padua. I'm not gonna mess with that. Age of Empires is just a death valley for pronunciation of any video game. I'm not even gonna like throw a Pokemon in there. It doesn't even get close. So what I'm doing in this part, I am moving down south. I have just ransacked that island up there that once contained Venetian castles or towers, whatever you want to call it, and I am going to make use of these resources, which is going to be the final bit of resources unless I go just annihilate my enemies, and I don't believe they have left anything good for me, so I'm just going to ignore them. Oh, and guess who's coming through? Padua with a final hurrah of Paladins and Teutonic Knights, because they're just dipping in the 6,000s. That's not a good omen. That's just not a good overall indication. At least you're not Verona. Verona has got the scout cavalry useless feel, and looks like Venice is going a little Venetian night, dropping some ships on through, and the music will stop. Oh, let's say 4 or 5 seconds right now. The composer, how beautiful. The composer is smiling right now, and I would be the composer I'm referring to. And what I'm doing, I've acquired a ton of stone, obviously, from that one island with that Lombard tower. And you want to get the castles up first. The reason being, you're going to get some paladins like that, and if you just go for the walls, you think that narrowly. Padua's going to throw some paladins in on you, and they're just going to kill your villagers. There's no getting around it. You got to face the facts. Paladins and villagers don't go well together. I mean, maybe scout cavalry and villagers. I got to tell you, scout cavalry, you get a life, okay? Get a life. I'm done with you. I'm done with the Teutons giving me scout cavalry, and they're like, oh, hussar. Well, I mean, I guess you don't need them. You got Teutonic Knights. No, I don't. I had disowned the Teutonic Knight, and I don't know why you wouldn't disown the Teutonic Knight. After the first mission, first scenario in this campaign, they will do nothing for you but slow down the rest of your forces. I mean, sure, if you want to put them at the front of the line, take the brunt of just a war elephant barrage, and I think they do pretty good. They do pretty dandy compared to the worthless pikemen. Maybe Halberdier at least has some honor, but they don't have much honor. Okay, Teutonic Knights can take the brunt of a assault, but that's it. That's all they're gonna do for you. They're slow. They're gonna slow you down. Obviously, add to crenellations by putting them in the castle, but I can easily do that with spearmen. And no, I'm not gonna be making any spearmen unless I am in the Battle of Stirling. There's a British outpost. You know what to do. Knock it down. Well, I don't know what to do because I'm not playing that campaign anymore. My confidence is rising. Your confidence is falling, Scout Cavalry. I'm not going to be touching the William Wallace campaign anymore unless I'm teaching some 4-year-old how to play this game, and I don't even know if I'd go to that at that point. You know what mission I would let them play?
Yeah.
You know, what would I pull out? The Catalonian Fields. I would drop down the great Catalonian Fields on a newcomer just to suffer and understand what a new player of Age of Empires has to do. I mean, new players, I started this game when I was 9. And once again, there's not going to be much strategy to this video because this is self-explanatory. I wanted to show you guys a buffer video, by the way, of what's going on. I've obviously started Venice, Verona, I'm not even going to refer to them as Verona, just useless number 2 behind the little SC. I'm not going to make that lingo video sooner or later. I mean, seriously, just be running through this game, it's going to be before the Conquerors expansion, because I'm going to play that Conquerors expansion. There's going to be Lingo jumping at my nose, my nostrils, and you're not going to be able to follow nothing. So what is that? Oh, Bombard Cannon. Well, I guess that's fitting considering this is the Bombard League, although nobody else is pulling out the ballistics on me. But won't you stop launching the ballistics with your very quickly stone deteriorating cannons? I mean, it's deteriorating as fast as a human body. That's not physically possible unless you put some chemical on it. So, you know, I'm done with you. I'm done with you, Venice. Purple, I have no honor for you, although once again I'm going to refer to the pink from Riddler 2. You know, why pink? Why pink, Westwood? Are you going to humiliate me and tell me that, you know, even starting off playing with the pink color in like a skirmish or something, I'm done. Mentally, I am shot. I'm like, there's no way I can get through this blue wall ahead of me when I'm pink. It just doesn't work. The clashing of colors means that pink will disintegrate within the blue. I don't know what color that would create. I'm not going to speculate, but I rhyme awfully well, obviously. But pink is just going down. Better than polka dot, pink and white, but pink, seriously? You know what they need to do? They need to make a black enemy, although that does not work well with Shrewd. That's why you don't... I mean, yeah, that would be a problem. They would just be hiding in the Shrewd. You wouldn't know what you scouted out already. Or you could just play without Shroud. Shroud?
Yeah.
Why am I saying that? I'm reverting back to my old William Wallace ways. Pathetic. So you want to build the town center up here, a second one, I know. Because you just don't want to be dropping more villagers down here with the transport ships. Their work is done. And no, this is not going to be a forward base. Although they think it's a forward base, obviously. I don't know where Verona's pulling out these resources. I'm pretty sure I ransacked you, and I've starved you to death. So this battering ram is going to do a little number on me. But obviously you go for the infantry first in an assault. Isn't that obvious? Castle, Behemoth, why do I have to tell you this? Please, I do not need to besiege you any further. Going for infantry first is essential when you have siege units attacking you. Infantry breeds success over siege weapons or cavalry, so you gotta go for them first. Process of elimination. PEMDAS. You know, seriously, gotta pull out algebra terms on you. No, I don't want to do that. And yeah, I'm gonna bring up this combo. I saw in the comment section, LawGuy91. Commenting about how he has just started playing Age of Empires a little bit after buying the game, saying that stone is probably the most valuable resources in the game, further than food or gold. You know what? I would agree with you. You know why? I mean, it's obviously your opinion. Gold catches the eye. Conquistadors love it. They salivate over it. Whatnot. But stone breeds other resources. Have you not noticed? Stone equals lusciousness, delectable food, nice kindling, nice strong birch, and of course the shiny and lustrous gold. And you know, and once we get that, plenty of hussars. I mean, we're obviously going to be going with the hussars. Forget paladins. I mean, I'll go with the bad neighbor and the hussar all day. Just the combination of those two fellers makes you day. And no, I'm not Dirty Harry. I'm just a friend and a fan of the Hussar. I don't know how you cannot be. And looks like we got some black magic coming through, so I'm just going to wall this whole freaking thing off. Freaking, want me to yell witch? Or what? I'm not going to be the boy that cried wolf, because I've been seeing this black freaking magic the whole time, and I'm sick of it. I'm done with this. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be seeing any of that in Pokemon or Super Mario once I get back into that routine. But I'm done with this as an Age of Empires. This is a glorious game that I don't need to be watered down by the BM. People walking through gates. You know, I don't know what other things. People walking through gates. Other than I can't think right now. I don't want to think in that category, so I'm just gonna let that go. And obviously, I need some more infantry in there, and you know, I'll get to that later. But it is 5:44 right now. You know what's driving me crazy is I just delete the wrong wall, waste 5 stone. Good work. I mean, cars are driving by on the street. They create like a shadow because, you know, it's like the sun's like at a certain level where there's a lot of shadows going on. I can't tell. The shadows are just like, light will just like flicker across my screen right now, and I'm either getting blinded or I'm getting awfully distracted. But gotta focus in on the YouTubes. But once again, this is kind of a buffered video that's not gonna be doing much. But I figured you want to see a video like this because I've been skipping ahead, giving you presents, giving you Christmas morning, your birthday all over again. Each time the video comes out, because I've been doing work between now and the next video. Although I did get some food, wood, and gold while you're gone, but that's about it. I did get research myself up to a paladin status. Got conscription as well, as you can see. But you want to just work this southern area right now. Get as much resources as you can get from this area. You obviously you can deplete it all. Maybe you want to get some fish too if you run out of wood later, but you probably won't need to go that far into it. But this is not going to be a forward base whatsoever. The reason being, you're going to go and take Padua. You're going to take Padua out, and that's just not going to be fun. You don't want so you don't want to be going up there north. Just saying. So just acquire all the resources you can. Forget about Padua. For the meantime, you're not going to be able to take this forward base, or it's not even going to be considered a forward base, and go up there. There's Verona. Once again, you're wasting lives. You are wasting lives. I'm doing the Gatling gun effect on you right now. You know why the Gatling gun was made? It was made to prevent war, not kill people. It was made to intimidate armies so much that they won't even think about. They won't even think and ponder about attacking. But you are dumb enough to go for the Gatling gun. And why? Why would you do that? So check out the spies right now. That's weird. Earlier it was 24,000, whatever, 800. Now it's 24,600. And I didn't even kill any villagers. Maybe they're diverting. Oh, I know. I figured it out. Cannibalism. I haven't had another epiphany similar to the lightsaber epiphany. Cannibalism is the key to this game. That's how you get food. Isn't it obvious that when you run out of farms, you go to cannibalism? But once again, you're gonna run out of villagers eventually. So I can get spies. Of course, it all works in a revolution, a circle, or whatever. So we deplete more resources and waste more of our life away before going for Padua. Because in the next video, I will be set. I'm going to warn you what units I'm going to make. No infantry because I've disowned the Juicer. The Teutonic Knight, the Juicer. I've disowned any archery ranged units. Yes, the hand cannoneer for some time. Just because I'm disappointed at how Verona has treated them. So I'm only going not for the bombard cannon, but for the bad neighbor and for the headless horseman, the paladin. Because you know, I would say the Master Templar is a headless horseman, but he's black magic all over the place. So I'm not going to refer to him, and I'm not going to say that anymore. It's going to be BM. I'm sick of referring to that. That's just watering down this experience. It's watering it down for me. We can't have that. We can't have that in this type of game. That is the best game ever created. Ever thought of, ever pondered. And yes, I've said pondered twice in one video, which is, I would say it's pathetic. But this is the second shooting. Because my microphone wasn't freaking plugged in. So we got about a minute left in this extravaganza. And after that minute, I will be producing some bad neighbors. And some headless horsemen. Maybe Ichabod Crane. But he's not headless. I mean, he's awfully skinny, so he's not a paladin. He's not the headless horseman, not throwing pumpkins at people. Yeah, and wouldn't that be one heck of an attack? Heated shot with pumpkins. That's what it does. I mean, obviously, they put pumpkins on fire and they launch them to ships. That's why they burn down so quickly. It's not arrows, it's pumpkins. Pumpkins flying through the air with the nice grin and such. So that's Henry the Lion, who I want to kill, but I'm not going to kill. We're going to skip to Padua in the next video when I come back with some trebs built, some headless horsemen created, and we're going to mow through them So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching part 14.